Hello and welcome back to Xenonauts. We are headed to a terror mission this morning. The Dragonfly is on its way. We've got money in the bank. We've got a ton of stuff being built. We just got through a funding report and the waveform is at its peak. So the ooh is being built in outer space. But first things first, we have to do a real nasty terror mission. Unlike previous terror missions, which are just about trying to save as many civilians as you can, the last one we did, I think we had 1 out of 10 civilians survive. But that's because they kept running at the computer. And they introduced robots. This time around, Reapers exist. And if Reapers kill civilians, they become more Reapers. We are on the edge of the map. That's nice. And I don't see any immediate bad guys, which is also, honestly, really nice. There's one. We got ourselves a bomb. Let's just move up and hunker down. You know what? We got the opportunity. Why the heck not? You do got to be a little bit aggressive on a terror mission. I can't really crouch you. You, I suppose I could. I mean, yeah, okay, I could crouch and it's just a snapshot. So if we're going that way with that squadron, we might as well give them some riflers as well. Hopefully nobody comes through this door and just absolutely flanks and spanks us. 7%. Boy, howdy, that's not good. We do got a sniper, but let's wait a little moment before we take that bad boy out. And instead... There we go. There's the big alien mamas we're looking for. So we got shotgun, we have a regular sniper, and we also just have this rifle. 2 of them there? Ooh, yeah. I don't love that, let me tell you. Okay, there's nobody that way, at least. You have a regular shot on them. That's okay. It's not the best, but I think I'm going to have to take that. 92. That could be worse. Getting mesmered. Now, we didn't see anybody coming that way, but that's not to say that there isn't. So I got to think about how I really want that shotgun to go. I'm inclined to bring this guy just through the doors here. Now, I am realizing we have windows all along this as well. Oh man, getting you cover ain't gonna be easy. There's a civilian here. Civvies there. Man, I was hoping we go 57. We could take a 55 shot with you. Can we go there and get that? We're shooting through people then. So let's take that 57 and do like a long shot. Nice! Oh, totally dropped him. Livy with that laser rifle is still a monster. Two of these guys up here is pretty big bad threat. I tell you what. I'm gonna go like this. So, I mean, no immediate... I could bring the shield just up to here. The problem here is that I'd want to face this way, and if I don't have any cover on that side, and there is someone there, I'm going to get absolutely gadded. So I think I'm just going to drop it like it's hot. Obviously, you can't hit anybody here. Damn. Okay. Well, at least I spotted him in time. I was just going to come up on this bus, but I think I will get shot if I do that. And you can't move now because I crouched you. All right, never mind. We're gonna just pop back in here and drop. Pop and drop. Aliens attacking the base without transport. Thinking no transport means no forces to defend the base. Well, that guy got plugged immediately. Okay. There's something new on this map, and it sounds really dangerous, big, and robotic. There's also 3 guys in here? Oh my god. At least they're whiffing all of their shots. Oh, damn, dude. I don't suppose you have a shot. You actually do. If I move that shield out of the way... These mailboxes are the biggest issue. I could move you up there. Oh, but then the bus is in the way. If I moved you there... No, there's always going to be something in the way for you. Let's open this door. 1, 2. All right. The good news of this map is that all the aliens are little guys. Which means at least they are relatively easier to deal with. Ooh, we do have some very nice high ground up here. With a ladder right there. So I could get Russell King with the heavy weapon up on this roof. You know what, homie? Go for it. You can't shoot him this round. But that gives you an incredible overwatch here. I think we'll set up on that building. This shotgun guy's in such a bad spot. Same with him. Doesn't currently feel like there's anybody in this building. That's not to say that there isn't. But at least I'm not seeing anybody. This is solid wall. Can I get inside? I could. You know what? At least you're out of harm's way. You know what, man? I'm going to take that too. They're little guys, so like playing a bit more aggressive on this map. This is the edge of the map here too. Damn, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, so we gotta be... I gotta do a better job moving up here. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Potential for crossfire here from you. Shotgun, rifle, shield. This guy can't really get any closer. I guess maybe that's a bit better. I'll figure out what I want to do with him in a second. All right. One of the best options I might have here is C4ing this building. I also have a ton of smoke grenades. So I know there's a guy there. You're wounded. Ooh, and that counts as a wall. Okay. You actually have a 51 on him. And he's already wounded. God damn. Gandrin? That's not how that was meant to go, buddy. Mac attack shield is a little busted up. Like, I could move a shotgun here. Put him on Overwatch. I think let's do that. Now you've got a 98. Just enough. I am worried about that crossfire, but it might be far enough away. I have enough that I could just dump a shotgun shell round into him. The big fear is, like, I don't know where exactly this guy is here. Obviously in one of these squares. But that's like a pretty big... different... Whoa. Oh, there's another big guy back there. All right, let's get you into cover then, bud. Yeah, I'm gonna move you up and just take this like 34 through the wall. Not ideal, but I still have this sniper shot. $56. 59 if I was to move up. Honestly, moving her up to this corner seems like it would be the play. So let's go 59. Crouch for 4, 88. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll buy that for $1. Now, does this shotgun want to rush across? Both of those guys are facing the wrong way, so they wouldn't necessarily see me. I think let's be really risky. Huge. His back's covered, so I'm just going to let him watch that way. You have 21 time units. If I move you up... So that's solid wall, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can't really move her up into any better position. So I think we'll just keep her where is. Small sectoids, large sectoids, the creativity and enemy design, right? Perion, hello. Reference to old movies on points today. It's always good to hear. Civilians, don't go that way. Jesus. The civilian AI is really bad. They insist on running towards the aliens. Okay, into the shield. That's good. That guy also does not have a plasma rifle. Mac attack resisting alien mind control. I'd love to see that. That's it? Oh, man. Hot dogs. Yeah, let's move up to this corner then. You got a 94 there. You have an 88 over there. I'm gonna do this. What the hell is this? What even is that? That's like a third version of armor? Second version of armor? 150 HP, 15 armor, and then 83 green armor? Shield? Well, that's definitely what was making that crazy noise. Something tells me this thing's gonna be one of these things like we have to like hit in the back. If this was XCOM, this would be a walker robot or an observer. Oh, it might be an observer. One of those big eyeballs. I have to keep remembering, like, compare everything to XCOM. Civilian love the friend-shaped aliens, right? If not friend, why friend-shaped? Mac, hello, good morning. You gotta get here into cover. Let that civilian go. I don't even shot on him here? Well, that's a bit embarrassing. You know what's even more embarrassing though was the poor damage you just did with that bullet. Ah, I can't believe I let that civilian get killed. Drawhall, do you have a shot? No. Smoke grenades, smoke grenades, smoke grenades, smoke grenades. Starting to think maybe I gotta start taking some explosives. I'm so scared of this thing. Forgot about you. Excuse me, heavy machine gun. Do you have shots? 14 and 10, 11 and 10. Zero at 10. I'm kind of inclined to take the 11 at 10 Because it has like higher possibility of just like kiting through the other guy. Didn't really do me much good though. Okay, I can bring my shield up, but it's... Paul here does not have a lot of TU. But he's got a lot of PU. He stinks. Boy, really stinks is my accuracy. 29%, because you have to shoot over a kitchen counter. That'll leave you with 16 points left. If somebody's there, you'd be in a nasty spot, buddy. I'm gonna let you take that. These guys are back on. That's not. That didn't go very well. You can't get into cover. God damn, dudes. God damn, Daniels. Give it a shot. Nope. So, you're gonna go there. You're gonna turn around. Oh, and now you don't have enough to go down. I'm sorry, Nick. I thought I made a good decision. I think I'm realizing now that I did not. I'm not going to clear out this building because I just don't think anybody's in it. He is suppressed. They don't know I'm here. If I go to this spot, I'll have vision on him, so he will know I'm here, but he'll be in a position where it's like harder for him. I'm going to do that. Splits him up a little bit. So who do we have left? We have both of our snipers, we have this shield, and we have this gun. Draw Hall has shots on literally nobody. Livy's got a clean shot on that guy, but he's already suppressed. So honestly, I'm going to take this one. 74, one shot, one kill. You can go 32. 640. That angle is going to be too sharp. You could take a 36 from there. That where you're shooting through the tree. I'll let you take that. Nailed it. Ooh, man. Double snipers. I'm starting to like that. Let's move you up. Oh, you actually have a shot there. Yeah, you might as well take it then. Beautiful. Yeah, I guess. This is maybe dumb, actually, I'm realizing. This guy does not have great armor, and now he is like point blank against the plasma cannon. Get out of there, civilians. Don't run towards the giant orb. Run away from the giant orb. Ow. Nice. Nice. Dude, everybody is like mind control. More like shut up. Oh, you're facing that way? Okay, well, maybe then I shotgun you in the back is the more reasonable thing to do here. Pump and dump, baby. Executed. Okay. Well, this side's cleared. Ah, insufficient ammo. 58. Wow, that dropped a lot. I mean, you have a shotgun. You also have a shotgun. Kind of feels like that's a better use of your talents. This homie is going to have to take a hell of a run if he wants to get up with everybody else. But this rooftop is not doing it anymore because of his heavy gun. But I think it was useful when we had him. Paul, you have not broken your shield at all. So I tell you what, you're going to lead frontline expedition here towards whatever the hell this thing is. Nick, I'm going to have you search maybe some of these back rooms, which appear to be very exploded at the moment. Not quite clear how that's happened. Okay. Guess we'll, Oh, you should be fine there. It's really only the big guy that we know of at the moment. This shield has taken some serious damage. This is the edge of the map here too, so honestly, I think I'll just, here we go. Okay, so we have one more little guy here. That's perfect. I want to set up some snipers to deal with him. And I feel like this corridor might be the best spot to do it on. Let's just go here and crouch. So snipers are in position. You can snapshot if he comes through that door. You've already moved. You're kind of in position. You're in position. You're the only one left. And I ain't sure where I'm best to bring you. Because I don't want you getting that close. Now, I don't have corner protection here, but... he'd have to be here to shoot me. Okay, civilians running back through the building. Uh-oh, that's a bad spot to be, Civvy. Don't run towards the giant orb. He saw me? Oh, I guess he saw me because of the sectoid. Okay, there's another sectoid outside there as well. So we're looking at 3 enemies left. One here, one up here, and then this big dude. Now, I do have good news, which I think you're in sniper range. So let's see how this works. 35 damage. Okay. Mac, you're not in such a good spot right now. And I guess this guy rips apart cover really badly. I'm gonna have Beniti go out through these windows. And then we'll have him come in through that door next turn. I'm really worried that whatever the heck this thing has, my shields are not going to hold up to it. You could move there and get a shot on him, so I think that's the play to do for you. Did that laser beam do 0 damage? I think that might be what blue shields mean. Oh, no. If so, that's bad news. I don't really want to hide next to the bombs. Okay, I could maybe get to the rooftop with Russell. Next turn. I don't know how I'm going to get these shotguns up here. Let's kick open these doors. Yeah, so he has vision on me. Oh, yeah, okay. The lasers did reduce. So that is what that is. That's got to be like laser penetration shields, I'm guessing. I'm going to put you behind that for the moment. You're also... might as well run that way, too. You're also a shotgun. Is this green wall? I think it is. Okay, there's the other guy. He turned when I went in here. So this guy must have some sort of... like omnipresence vision. Thankfully, there's also a bus between me and him. which I'm hoping is capable of holding on for a while. Starting to wonder if I should smoke grenade him. I can't imagine a flashbang does anything. Obviously, a demo charge would be good, but I can't reach him with that, which means I probably can't reach him with anything. So I think probably just taking shots. 14 damage. It's going to be the best option. Livy, hello, good morning. Still alive? So far. So far, still alive. Mac, you don't have a med kit. Gandrin does have one for you. How much does it cost to use? 12 TU. Wow, these advanced medkits are much better. Yeah, what? There's 2 of them? Oh, god damn it, dudes. Wow, this guy almost just like ran around the corner directly into that. Sheesh. Gandrin's in a knuckle spot. Oh. Civilians, no! Dude, what are they doing? You're gonna go for him? Wow. He did 0 damage, which is pretty cool. Okay, so these things clearly have some sort of motion detector. And also seem to have some sort of like crazy good ability at accuracy. Because it locked onto me way harder than I anticipated. Huge damage there, 65 from the sniper. Another 20. You're out of ammo. You don't really have a shot. Do I put you on the roof? $14 at 3. Or I'll put you up on this car. And you get 25 at 3. I'm gonna do that. Nine HP. Zombie Shaker, you're bleeding out and have no cover. But you also have a guaranteed kill on that right now. But we have enough other people around that I feel like they could probably cinch it for us. Instead, like, why not have the shield with 160 HP left on it? Okay, they also explode on death. So we'll heal you up. So there's one guy here, and then there's another guy like here still. I'm just gonna put you in cover here. Of course, my shotgun's just on the other side of the map. All right, first things first. Civilian, get the hell out of here, dude. Dumbest civilians ever. There's one of them. Like, I can see it's following me through the wall, which is why I think it's got some sort of sensor. So I kind of feel like maybe here is the best spot for me to be right now. And then just prep for an overwatch of some kind. This thing is all blown to smithereens. Nick's already taken some damage this fight. Who else do we have here? Jimifer. Let's run you up to full cover. Hot, 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 hot. We'll go with this bush. There's the other little guy. It's like a bush and crouch, and then the cars are in the way as well. Trying to think about like all line of sight. Mac, if you only have a pistol, I'm not really like so keen on getting you in here anymore. So I think we're going to play it safe. At least a little bit safe. Okay, you're not in prox range of that yet. But that does give you an overwatch in a pretty good area. Yeah, run towards the bomb. That's a good idea. Oh. Nice. The shotgun overwatch worked. But Nick Blast has been shot. Okay, so I'm really shocked. I thought that this thing would be like bad at long range, and it's very much the opposite. It seems to be like perfectly fine at long range. So all right, Nick, patch up that healing. So we have one guy out there. Do I just run snipers to this side and do like long range shots down that way now? It's not completely unreasonable. Considering the alternatives of like where my cover is, I'm kind of like scared of getting too close to these cars because I'm traumatized from playing XCOM. Not understanding what does and doesn't blow up. Kind of worked. We'll go move you up here. Like, maybe I should just have Mac in one of these rooms watching a window. On Overwatch? He doesn't have a shot here still. I think I'm inclined to just keep him in spot. Okay. My heavy gunner is going to need a very wide angle because he is dangerous, to put it mildly. Zombie Shaker, we'll just move you up to full cover. You gotta reload no matter what you do. I think let's split the difference on our snipers. So we'll have one go this way, one go that way. Couple civvies still alive. Interesting. They didn't move. I'm gonna dome you just to get rid of you. You have a shot there, so hard to say whether or not you'll get killed or get fired at. Part of me wonders, like, do these guys maybe not move if no one is moving around them? Instantly turned. Takes 5 movement to go back in there. So the bush is gone. I don't know, like, what kind of Overwatch he has. $19 left from here. He is going to blast that wall clean open. Vaniti's got a lot of HP though. I wondered if I shot with someone else, would he, like, get distracted? Okay, so there's some sort of mix of, like, who is in his line of sight versus who is closest and at what ranges. Interesting. Oh, this guy is so far out of range. This is maybe dumb. Okay, I can't hit him now, but 20% to 10 next round. Damn it. Damn, 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 damn. Just scoot up a little bit as well. All right, let's see what this goes. Okay, so his strategy was just like nuke the entire room. Which honestly, as far as strategy goes, not a bad play. Now, my poor sniper cannot get a shot to save her life, it doesn't seem. But she can loot and scoot. So we'll allow for that. You've got a big 21 by 10. Okay, nice. You landed no shots, but you did hit your ally. So that's what I was really going for there. Okay, you missed. Then you landed one. Got him. I don't know if it's possible to shut those guys down with EMPs or... I guess we don't really have EMPs. We have flashbangs. We do have some suppression. I guess the stun batons do EMP damage. Nobody dead on a terror mission. 6 out of 9 locals survived. I would actually say that that was a resounding success. 2 cyber drone wreckages, handful of corpses, bit of Millennium. Decent Millennium. I don't think any of the bombs went off. Lots of medals. Killer. I'm happy with that. Stun sticks do deal EMP. Okay. So I've been taking the stun sticks out, but I'm wondering whether or not I should be bringing them back in. Especially because the shotguns don't do a lot of damage to those robots. All right. Cyber drones. Frontal armor. Acoustic sensors. Body size large. Robotic hovering. Oh, I was right about frontal armor. The cyber drone is the alien equivalent of a battle tank, a cybernetic behemoth that hovers across the battlefield carrying the sort of weaponry and armor plating more commonly seen mounted on UFOs. Although less than 2 meters tall and a little over a meter wide, the recovered specimen weighs almost 4 tons. The hardened alloy shell of a cyber drone accounts for much of this. It's so thick that the creature is almost impervious to frontal attack. The reactor unit mounted on the rear is rather vulnerable indeed. Battlefield reports suggest cyber drones automatically orient themselves towards potentially threatening sounds like gunfire to avoid exposing it to attack. One suspects a candy commander could turn this behavior to their advantage. Beneath the armor sits a shapeless purple sack of genetically engineered vital organs and brain tissues, connected in countless places to electronic sensors and life support systems housed within the shell. Were these connectors severed, the pitiful creature would be left deaf, blind, and slowly suffocating under its own body weight. Primary armament is a fearsome fusion cannon, not even a plasma cannon. They're already up to fusion weapons. This draws power directly from the reactor unit to generate devastating bolts of explosive energy, annihilating the target and inflicting severe splash damage on anything nearby. Although maintaining adequate spacing between your soldiers will minimize casualties, the best defense is simply eliminate these monstrosities as quickly as possible. Okay, well, I learned a lot. 100 bravery. Learned a heck of a lot from that. I only need 4 wreckage to do the analysis. Yeah, most of these are like ready to go. Well, that was a pretty successful cook at least. And yeah, I definitely think with the shotguns. I mean, am I any closer to getting plasma weapons? A few more rookies at the Soviet base. Now's nanofabrication. Although many things have recently been recovered from captured extraterrestrial facilities, most important might be the tech we retrieved from their workshops. Our enemies appear to make extensive use of nanofabs, devices capable of manipulating materials at a molecular level. Such machines can create almost anything, building up the desired atomic structure by layer using an array of precisely controlled lasers and magnetic fields. Seems to be the method in which the aliens manufacture substances such as alloys and alenium. Finding a way to harness this tech is therefore the only way we might hope to create these exotic materials for ourselves. Given humanity lacks much of the expertise required to design a nanofabricator of our own, we've instead decided to concentrate on gaining control over the recovered alien device. Thankfully, this has now been achieved, to some extent at least. Although we gained low-level access to the nanofab systems, the high-level computer systems that automate the process proved impenetrable. The interface we've built to control the device requires manual operation at all times. It means it's now possible to fabricate alloys or alenium, but only via a process so tedious that even the simpletons in our engineering department would likely find it unbearable. Worse, should you deem such suffering necessary, or perhaps deserved, it is also rather expensive. It's a delicate beast, and the raw materials it employs require processing to astonishing levels of purity using specialist equipment to correctly function. I strongly advise you to continue recovering as much alloys and alenium from the battlefield as possible. Only use the nanofab when truly necessary. Yeah, okay. Is this like it makes 1 in 16 hours? Or it makes 73 in 16 hours? I'm assuming it makes 1. I'd rather just get the money. Oh yeah, research. Stock or stealth armor? You know, obviously, like, that would be mostly for my snipers. I think we got to work on the ooh, though. VM, hello. Finally, I can see something on stream with normal quality and not 160p. Just the worst internet possible. It makes 1 and I have 73. Okay. Wow, that is very expensive then. 23 hours for a single alenium. Yeah, that does not seem worth it. We can make a lot of money in that amount of time from the engineering department. Well, we'll work on the UOO because we want to wipe that out quickly. We now have quantum labs. So that looks like it knocked like 3 days off this research. We have another lab coming in as well, too. Oh, I have room for a lot more scientists already. Can I hire some more? Boom. Okay. We do have those cheap scientists still from Latin America, so. UFO. What do we have? One observer with a defender defending it. All right. You know, I'm gonna say let's go for that defender first. I don't know if I can get behind the defender. Oh, maybe I can. Nice. All right. These guys just have these little hunter-killer drones. Oh, which I thought I could juke better than that, but... Nice. Phantom. That's another 150 bucks for a bounty. Good stuff, dudes. That was like they had just shown up. There's 3 more scientists for us. Yeah, I don't know how much they knocked off, but a decent chunk. We're back up to 100 ops. So what are you? You're 193. You're 150. Oh, nice. These just switched. 150 when we could pull up all of Europe. Europe's at 15 panic right now, though. This guy just got isolated down to 136. So I think I'm going to aim for him. While he's, you know, while he's lit green. Advanced tactical modules, so we'll get an aiming buff on basically everybody right now. And we have Phantom Interceptor builds. Let's go. Oh, I mean, I guess that is a good thing. My secondary base could be making stuff if we wanted to. I could also probably just transfer over the Elenium here for these guys. You've got 4, 4, and 1. Why don't I transfer 40 Elenium over to you? We also have the rebuild for the Mars wreckage here, so let's do that. Give us something in the meantime. We'll get rid of this. Eliminate Infiltrator in Soviet Russia. Our panic levels are doing really good, dudes. Europe's down to 15. The ooh has been analyzed. I was using the net from your phone. You could use 1080p, but I'm not sure how much it would limit use. Still have out of home weeks ahead of you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, doing that kind of like mobile hookup is tough. So do I have better pistols for the shields? The shields are using mag pistols right now, so I could give them laser pistols, but that's like it's just armor pen versus armor stripping then. And generally my policy has been short range is armor pin, long range is armor strip. Alien orbital structure referred to as the OOO is continuing to hold a geocentric orbit roughly 70,000 kilometers above our planet. Observation via satellites and terrestrial telescopes confirm it is exactly 600 meters in length and consists of a wide upper saucer resting atop a long and slender spire. The mass restrictions of a hyperdrive travel imply that significant sections of the interior must have been left almost entirely empty. Several UFOs have been detected in close proximity to the structure. While one hopes the aliens are simply guarding the asset, there is a distinct possibility that these vessels are delivering the supplies required for further construction. If so, we may see its capabilities continue to expand. The primary role of the UUU may be linked to the powerful quantum transmission emanating from the structure. Unlike the destabilizing quantum anomalies produced by a hyperdrive jump, this signal is a repeating pattern akin to a nav beacon. If this allows extraterrestrial craft to triangulate hyperdrive jumps more easily, it would explain why the expected decline in alien activity has not yet occurred despite passing the waveform peak. Instead, we must consider the grim prospect that this beacon may permit our enemies to sustain the invasion indefinitely. The only solution to the problem may be the destruction of the UUU. Sadly, we have a few options for direct attack. With tens of thousands of kilometers of empty space in all directions around the station, anything attempting to approach it would be easily detected and destroyed. Our best hope would be to sneak a combat team aboard the structure. This will not be an easy task, but I am confident we will devise a solution. Well, I guess let's work on Stalker stealth armor in the meantime. We're almost out of research, which is kind of bananas. There's an extra laser rifle for us. We get some Guardian armor up next. Soviet base is done. The Mars rebuild. We'll start working on the... Let's go with laser damage. And then I'm going to go ammo recharge right after that. I brought it all over there for that reason, so... It's going to be pretty nice if those laser weapons recharge every single shot. Or like one shot around. Not having to reload a sniper is pretty killer. Fighter with 2 fighters. Oh no, that's Angel 1. That's not who I wanted to launch. Phantom 2 is who I wanted. Angel 1, return to base. You're still wounded. I don't know how this is going to work. Not bad. Not bad at all. Phantom 2. Just soloing. Tucking and rolling. Lots of alloys and alenium coming in from that. And I think I can send the 2 of those guys out together now as well. Rogue official. So there's another... An abductor. I don't think we've seen an abductor before. Infiltration mission with a Wraith crew. Well, we got the Phantom 1 over here ready to hit it. Guardian armor's complete. We got the surgical centers coming in next. Let's take this bad boy down directly over Labrador. Now, this is a big ship, but I gotta tell you, also doesn't have any back armor. Does still kind of got these like hunter-killer drones though. Give it the juice and pull up behind it. Oh, I think it's out of missiles already. Nice. Easy clapped. All right, team. New crash site. Look at armor stripping as armor pen that applies to the next shot too. That's totally fair. Did we get a second laser sniper? No, we should do that. Because I gotta be honest, having 2 snipers in that last mission kicked ass. That's an alien base. That's a terror site. That's a crash site. You've never done a crash site. We could take the Colonel with us, but I think let's let Wrestle King go on this one again. We're bringing Colonel Livy and Colonel Geo, so. These homies got lots of good stuff. I tell you what I'd love to do is give you these tack upgrades, because that's, yeah, that's a lot of TU. I'll do that. Y'all got some gun sticks. So I'm going 2 shields and 2 assaults on this one this time, I guess. And then we're going to have to go with the extra rifleman. Well, I could probably take Jareth. Typically, I would say I'd rather have an extra assault with me. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, Jareth is going to be the one who gets the good shotgun. Mind control, we'll give you targeting. I'm going to give you a zap stick. God, the difference in gear that these two can take is astonishing. And then we have 2 laser rifles. It said that wraiths were coming out here. This was mostly a wraith ship. So this does mean that I have an extra accelerated rifle. I could give them an accelerated rifle instead of a sniper. Dude, I just feel like the double sniper is so useful. You're all in Guardian armor. You're in Guardian armor. You're in Guardian armor. We have like 2 extra sets. I feel like let's give the heavy for sure. And then I tell you what, Chio's got like 20 more HP. But that also means he's a lot more valuable. Let's give him the Guardian armor. 7 TU penalty for that. Oh, yeah, okay. It's heavy. Yeah, all right. Y'all could take gas masks and extra grenades. Oh, gas masks. No extra grenade. That feels good to me. That feels good to me. Let's head on over. How's the game going? Good. Sniper seems to be the best, same as XCOM 2. I do feel like they are a bit more... It depends on the mission. Is I guess how I would describe it. Like, especially once you start doing things like the sniper is really good for like a terror mission. The snipers were killer because it's just about like you have to shoot things across the city. But when you're suddenly being like, oh, I have to get into a spaceship in tight corridors, the sniper is useless. It just sits outside. It's way too risky to bring it in. Meanwhile, a shield and a shotgun can just enter the room, tank the first hit, drop to a knee, and then blam over the other guy. Robots. Oh my god, we are just surrounded starting out. Honestly, you are weakest to lasers, so that was unbelievably crud damage. He landed one shot, 24 at 10, and he landed one shot. And then he almost got one shot. You're a goddamn embarrassment, kiddo. Now, if I was to move you more, my sniper could probably come out and help. You're not my laser sniper, though. So I think let's just do that instead. Come on, man. Thank you. It's 50. How much more if you get closer? No, not really any. So I think I'm just going to drop to a knee. Start blasting that guy. I can't imagine the shotguns have a shotgun. Nice. All right, that guy's toast. Livy can take a good shot on him. Solid. Half his HP down. Can you also get a shot on him? You can shoot him from where you are. But if you miss, you're doming someone in the back of the head with a sniper rifle. And I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't sound like that good of a time. Oh, but I could just move Libby and then give you that shot. I could move Libby and then drop her down so she's not in the way, and then move in and take that shot, and now nobody is threatened. 54. Damn. I don't love like just leaving my back open to everybody here either. Can you any chance get out of the way? No. So all my shotguns are kind of stuck inside. Unless I big sprint out. There is a Farmer John over here. Tell you what. Oh, damn. Okay. That's like worst case scenario. Who was flying this ship? They didn't do a good job. I can tell you that much. They put us in a real precarious ass place here. God damn, dude. I'm just gonna have to leave you like that. I gotta hope that that angle is enough that I'm just not open on both sides. I better get a, I don't know, man, a shotgun up to this building or something. That situation is just not good for me right now. You know what? If that guy has vision out those windows, I'm in trouble. And even, like, if he gets into position, I'm in trouble, so... The best thing I can really do is just block his shots. You know, we take 8,000 smoke grenades for a reason. Hopefully. Nice! Good job, Farmer John. Okay, we got one of those flyboys over there. RIP, Farmer. Okay, my heavy gunner is dead. And we have another robot up there. Okay. I feel like you can just go ham here. Can't believe my heavy gunner got killed that fast. I mean, I say I can't believe, but I'm like, absolutely I can believe. I'm somehow like not surprised in the slightest. This guy can run in and shoot him, but, you know, with their stupid cloaking technology. You kind of want to hit these guys with something big. So we know we have robots up here. Got a 39. I gotta assume that it can probably see me. So I think I'm going to go crouched. Okay. You have vision on him if you go there. You don't have vision on him here. So I can lay a little bit of a trap for him. It's possible that he'll just like rush in on us. You have a 78 from there, but you don't have a laser gun. You do have a laser gun. You'd have an 80 from there. More if I crouched. Zero damage, but I guess I stripped armor. You guys all have... You don't have smoke. You do have smoke. You have smoke. You have smoke. So these guys can actually just go straight through the gas. You have just enough to shoot him there. I'm going to take that. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. $41? Damn, Chio. Homie ain't playing. Paul could take a 23. I mean, you might as well, dude. Yeah. Well, 4. You might as well drop it as well. So Erligan does have a gas mask. The best he can get is a 35. $20. $21. I like being able to be in all this smoke and shoot through it. Can't shoot from there. You can shoot from there, though? Yeah, so I'm going to go here. You at least have full cover. Okay, I also spotted the octopus that way. That is a terrible shot percentage. Well, I guess at least it got rid of some of the stuff in the way. I'm just going to go here, here, and Overwatch on him. Because he's pretty likely to come out. Oh, terrible spot to be, civilian. Oh, also, you're bleeding out. It went inside. Okay. Almost hit my own guy. Alright, that robot moves up, but doesn't really get anything of much value there. Just gonna let you take that shotgun shot. Sniper no longer has a shot. Does if she moves up. Worried about octopus. This is open. The octopus is in here. It opened that door. So this is solid wall, so... I mean, not really any reason for you not to just take these shots. And then that's very armor penable. Okay. I'm pleased enough with that. They can just stay. They can stay. Why don't we move you up to better cover? How much ammo do you have? You have like many clips. I'm gonna just reload you right now is what I'm gonna do. And leave you be. If you go here, you would have that angle for Overwatch. Your shield's a little busted. This guy's shield's in full. You don't have the smoke protection. I remember that shields can't jump either. Probably the ship up there. Can have you go in safety watch. Have you move up on that door. Oh yeah, look at this. We have a whole other shotgun I totally forgot about. Do you have yeah, you got smoke protection. So we'll have you just run all the way up. Ooh, I do love gas masks, dudes. Nice, solid hit there. Double, love that. Big fan of that attack. Highly likely that was a robot. Robot is like a need for laser weapons. Does this guy have no ammo? Oh my god. Okay. Cam Ehrligan is going to come back here. And he's going to pick up the heavy gun. Gonna drop the gas mask probably. Okay. What's his accuracy like? 82. All right, so he'll be pretty good with that. At least. This guy's got to reload. Prep for that door. Start moving up. Oh, there's the ship. So actually, this building here would be the best place to put my snipers. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Libby go south wall here. To see if she can spot whoever that was. She can't yet, but might eventually be able to. Boy, and then I guess the shotgun's out this way. It's gonna have to be my next step. We'll hold an overwatch here in case someone comes around that corner. But it is looking pretty clear right now. Okay. Civilian? Is it a civilian who broke that wall? Hey, that'll be the last Mentark we need for our Mentark studies. Dude, what? Huh? Are you not actually a civilian? Or are you some sort of fake civilian? No, apparently not. Okie dokie. All right, well, just in case something there. Creep around a little bit. I really don't understand how that was destroyed. Tell you what, I'm gonna just pause on those dudes. Move our snipers up into position. Honestly, I could probably get both of them just in here. Heavy gun's probably got to go like up on that rock. Civilian breaks through windows, smashes down walls. Again, this is a couple maps that these guys have insisted on actually coming out of the doors, which is kind of unusual behavior for them. Damn, dude, he did a lot to my shield. This also isn't really close enough for these shotguns. At least that's all the Overwatch in place. Don't know yet if there's not a little surprise for us up this way, so... Case in point. Just the kind of shenanigans I was worried about. Double shenanigans. Okay. Well, you might as well run all the way up if that's the case, unfortunately. He's in a bit of an ugly spot. Man, I don't really have any good Overwatch down there. I was gonna say, I could just leave them alone and just take the ship. But I guess if they've spotted us now, I'm not so certain that option is still an option. Bruh. If you move, can you throw that from a better angle? Amazing. Great toss there, Jareth. 10 out of 10. Pulled the pin and was like, oh, sorry, boss. This is my first time with a grenade. Whoa. I tell you, these guys, useless. The whole lot of them. We'll set a sniper up here. You ain't gonna be much better for me, I don't think, but I think probably I should have just sent you in all the way here. Wee all the way home. Damn it. That's on you, Jareth. That is 100% on you. Nobody else is to blame for that death. Well, I guess my shotguns just didn't even get an Overwatch. Unbelievable. Well, now they're definitely going to need backup here. Yeah, I had a feeling that was not going to work like I would have hoped. I don't know if I should move up this heavy. This ship is not that big. The 4 shields with the shotguns might just be able to handle it. In the meantime, I'm like kind of worried about the guys up top right now fighting the 2 of them. Grenades! Oh, that causes some issues. I forgot they have grenades. You're out of ammo, need to reload. So I could take that shot, but I'm in no cover if I do it. Jareth, you've got this armor pin bullets. Homie, that wasn't it. All right, we're gonna move you. It's a goddamn mess. You guys are full up. We might as well start storming it. Okay. Do you have enough to go in 2? And then crouch again? You do. So, alright. Oh, there goes my cover. Wow. That was a heck of a shot around a corner there on my sniper. That guy comes down from the teleporter and gets just absolutely shotgun overwatched. Drawhull has panicked. Is suffering 5 bleeding damage. What is your bravery score? You got 85 bravery with a mine shield and you panicked? I tell you, that's not very good. I can't kneel here. Wow, that worked though. That worked big time. Drop him. Can you move any better angle? I still get that shot. It's 42. Wow. Okay, that was extremely close. You don't get much closer than that, to be honest. Part of me is like, do I camp these teleporters? And then the other part of me is like, let's just go straight up. And the other ships, the command room's always been up on the top floor, so... Maybe not the case here, though. That guy's gonna have a grenade. You don't have grenades. You have a flashbang, and you have a flashbang. Interesting. These ships have a lot more teleporters in them than I anticipated. Huh. Oh, no. I mean, you could maybe kill one. 3 shotgun shots have dropped these guys in the past. I think get out of harm's way there. Fortunately, I do think this also means... Alright, that's both of them in stealth mode. Put a shot in that engine. I'm just going to overwatch on this teleporter, I think. You suffer 5 damage, but you should not be panicked anymore and you have a med kit. Your shield breaks. That's pretty rough. Then you take 2 shots. But your warden armor saves you. That guy has 1 HP left. Chio has panicked. But he's not going to immediately bleed out. Okay. Draw haul. Heal. Reload. Start working your way back down. Jareth. Heal. Yeah, Mo, you might as well reload as well. Or again, you can just sprint. Libby, unfortunately, I just got to keep you on Overwatch. So... Jimmerfer. Get rid of him. Heal him. So, I guess it's kind of an interesting case because I could get in front of Chio with Paul's shield. And actually, that might be the way to go because they're probably going to open this door no matter what I do. There's an obvious pistol whip here. I don't know if they can fire over someone if I'm crouched with a ballistic shield, or if it does provide like full cover. I feel like that provides full cover. I have a bit of a problem with this dude. Because, well, he does have a shotgun. This guy has 35 armor. So I can't do a lot about him right now. Nice. You hit your own barricade and then you hit the shield. That's good. That's very good. You're not of much use to me this round, bud. I feel like that's not going to count for cover. Tell you what, open the door. Okay, I might have just got you killed. I thought I'd shred a bit more armor with that weapon. Look, I feel like this guy's got no cover. The best option here is just to unload on him. The unfortunate thing is it's like I did it in a really poor manner. So if I waited with the shotgun, we might have been okay with that. That gives you a 43, but you get to take 2 shots, or a 79, but you only get the 1. Or I do 2 at 61 snapshots. I could actually just take that. Now, so the best part about this is that there's still somebody on the ship. They're just on the main floor. So up come the snipers. Down go the shields. Oh, my bad. There's actually a 3rd floor. Oh. Come on. Missed. Jennifer. It's all on you. Okay, there is still somebody else on this ship, though. Jareth is low HP, but he does have heavy armor. I think I'm just going to put him on a nice little Overwatch there. You know what, man? I'll take that. He takes a bullet, but he puts 6 rounds into the alien wraith. I actually cannot believe so many people survived that mission. So many things went wrong the entire way through. Opening the big door at the start of the turn seems like a good plan. Gandrin and Russell, both lieutenants, so we get a ton of alloys, ton of alenium, a bunch of stuff to sell. Lots of stuff to sell. I think we can do a Mentark and maybe even an Andron thing right now as well. 1 out of 3 locals survived. RIP Rooks. Advanced alloys. From the UFO abductor. A medium-sized UFO that's almost 60 meters in length appears primarily designed to maximize usable internal space, but equipped with heavy armor and powerful engine array. As the name implies, the abductor is most commonly encountered gathering unfortunate victims to be transported back to the alien homeworld. It's well adapted for the task, equipped with a large number of specimen tubes to house captured humans or other life forms during the mission. Several surgical tables are located among the specimen tubes. The exact purpose of these devices is unknown, but perhaps not difficult to imagine. Lab testing confirms traces of human blood present on all recovered tables. Despite the significant bulk, these vessels are exceptionally fast. At max speed, they are faster than an observer. Thankfully, their poor turning circle means this does not translate to meaningful combat maneuverability. Most impressive feature is the durability. Although the hull itself is not heavily reinforced, the craft has so much armor that few weapons can scratch it. Finding some method of breaking or penetrating the armor appears the only realistic path to victory. Well, it seemed like just sitting behind it with a bunch of big guns and ripping it to pieces worked pretty well. Buzzard jetpacks. Also alenium grenades. Also this auto med module I'm kind of interested in. I really need better shotguns. You know, I have the laser lance. I also have the alenium warheads. We have enough for an Andron and a Mentark wreckage. You guys are working on 3 days of lasers. So I tell you what. I'm going to send 5 Mentarks over. We can queue up that one in the meantime. Okay, we're starting to get to the point now where it's like engineering is falling behind. We have enough to get the nanotech workshops though, so... Were we to invest in them, we could. There are no new soldiers to recruit. I think I need to put a hangar over here. guess technically it can go anywhere, but I feel like they're better off together. 200,000. I just like, I'd like to get a drop ship on this base, because I do have soldiers over here. They're not very well equipped, but you know, if I knew that like a Secton ship was dropping, it could be useful. And we are getting another radar station over here, so I think let's do that. Tech progression of these games always so interesting, right? I like that it's always like you have to destroy something of higher tech before you can start getting that. So you're always sort of like a step behind, but never too badly. So, well, for hello, welcome. I do think with the success of that fight, why don't we cut our first video here? We're approaching day 200. But we're looking into the UOO, and I feel like we just got another good jump now in tech with that new Millennium research. So it's a good spot to cut it. Let's do that, and we'll see you back here in the next video. Until then.